Okay, so yes, I did see K-pop Demon Hunters, and yes, I enjoyed it a lot. Am I a K-pop person? No, not at all, but I do enjoy a few songs here and there. I am not a concert person either, but I have gone to a few concerts as well because my husband really does like K-pop. I've been to 3, though 2 of them were the exact same group and same tour, so it was basically the same to me. Now, I may not be into K-pop or K-dramas, but they are always on in my house because my husband really does love them. His mom also loves them, so they are always talking about them as well. Also, I do read a lot of manhwa, which I do find out later does have a K-drama, and I tell him about it. Anyway, all this to say, K-pop Demon Hunters is a genre that I am somewhat familiar with. Not that you need to know anything about it to enjoy this movie, though I do think it helps you better enjoy some elements of it. For instance, the song Golden, fantastic song, already on my playlist, but for me, I told my husband it reminds me of that one song that you always play that has the ladies on the airplane, and you know what? He knew exactly which one I was talking about. Also, the scene where the Saja boys appear and a song plays when it focuses on Jinu, I just kept saying, man, this sounds like a K-drama song. Turns out that's because it is. It's the OST for a business proposal called Love Maybe, and Jinu's voice actor is the male lead from that K-drama. I have read the manhwa. I love it. It's a top favorite, but I've never seen it, so I didn't catch that. But you know what? A lot of people did. After watching it, I still wanted to stay in the idol genre, which I will be honest, I've read a couple idol mangas and I did not enjoy them that much, so I didn't know if I'd enjoy it, but I did have a volume 1 sitting in my library ready to read. That manga is Tamon's B-side. I went in knowing nothing about this story, but the title did make me think it would be that usual thing where the popular guy, in this case a popular idol, was actually a huge jerk outside of his public persona. Boy, was I wrong on that. Now, like I said, I've only read a couple idol mangas and they just were not for me. The first one I read was Star-Crossed, and it actually was a very frustrating read. I'm not trying to say anything by this, but I do not get stan culture. I personally do not understand blindly and obsessively supporting someone. I don't remember too much about it, but from what I do remember, in that one, the female lead and the male lead would switch bodies. I just didn't like how she was so dismissive of what he wanted and didn't allow him his own decisions because he was just too good for everyone, including her. Nobody could be with him in her mind. I just remember in that one being like, girl, that is his decision. Let him decide. The second one I read was Phantom Idol, and I did like that one a bit more, but still not enough to continue it. Oh, I have also seen Zombieland Saga, and you know what? I did enjoy that. I would recommend. With these experiences, I went into this one ready to not like it. I was prepared to be disappointed, but my goodness, I really like this one. So this series is still ongoing with over 40 chapters. 7 volumes are available for purchase, covering around 30 chapters. While looking into this series, I also saw that an anime is planned for release in winter 2026. For now, I've only read the first volume, which covered 4 chapters, as this is a volume 1 first impression, but I do plan to continue the series. I really like this main character so far. She does have that mentality of her idol is a god, too good for anyone, including her, but she really wants to help him, takes what he likes and wants into consideration when helping, and accepts both sides of him. I might be wrong, it's been a while since I read it, but in Star-Crossed, if I'm remembering correct, the female lead there pushed the male lead into being like, this is who you are, this is who you need to be, even though he didn't want it. Here, she is pushing him, but it's towards what he wants. He's just afraid of the process to get to that point. I will say the number of chapters does make me a bit nervous, as after reading the first volume, I'm already ready for these two to be together. Their relationship, their dynamic, their chemistry, it's all so good, so the fact that there's still so many chapters leads me to believe that there will either be a lot of drama with the other band members, or she will have that mentality of, I'm not worthy of this god I worship. Or it could be both, I don't know. Anyway, getting into some spoilers here, let's just go over the setup for the story. So we have this idol group called Face, and the main character is dedicated to one of the members. She's obsessed to the point that she got a part-time job as a housekeeper to pay money to support him. Well, she gets a call to fill in for a housekeeper that's out, and that home turns out to be where her idol lives. Turns out he is nothing like his stage persona. He is a bundle of nerves, anxiety, and insecurities. He is so nervous, doesn't really care for his stage persona, and is so worried about being discovered and disappointing his fans, as all he wants to do is make people smile. She, of course, is surprised but accepts this side of him and encourages him, leading him to rely on that encouragement as they both seem to have some form of trauma, not really being accepted by others. Like I said, I really enjoyed this so far and look forward to reading it more. I was genuinely surprised I liked it, and I mean that was just after one chapter. Hopefully the rest of the series is just as fun, but you know what? We shall see. Definitely check it out if you enjoy this genre or want to give it a try. Also, I really like this page with her parents in the beginning. They're basically like me. They're like, I don't get it, but let her have her fun. When I was at concerts, even though I do not like them, the reason that they were so fun for me was because I saw my husband having fun. And of course, I'm going to support that. I like that they weren't the typical, this boy band stuff needs to stop. It makes her happy and they're not trying to stop it. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. My name is Bean. Check out the description for links to this model and any images used. Okay, bye.